Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at my latest creation, and that is a miniatures game of fantasy creatures playing American style football known as Monster Ball. So where do we start? Well, first and foremost, it is a dice rolling game, but the dice in this game roll a little bit differently than they do in other games. You don't actually add up the dice. Instead, what you do is you look for the best number rolled of all the dice that you roll. So 4 dice is a very good roll. And I got a 6. So you would just kind of ignore all these other in there, and 6 is the strength of your action. That's what we call it. Now, if you could roll a double, as I was kind of hoping to do, we'll say I roll 2 4s. So if you roll the strength of your action twice, that extra roll adds a +1 to your strength. So that is a strength of 5. If I had rolled... Where's the 4? Where's it? There's the 4. That would be a strength of 6. And of course, a strength of 7. All die rolls work that way, and on the whole, you want to beat a 3. So a 1, 2, or 3, and you fail. A strength of 4, 5, or 6, and you succeed at whatever you were doing. Alright, each player is basically the captain of a team. And each captain is given a team roster. Looks exactly like this. One for Team Law, and the other for Team Chaos. They're basically the same team, but with different names for the different characters, or the type of players on the team. So a dwarf and an orc have all the same stats. Wizards and warlocks, same type of character, and that keeps the teams balanced, you know. Anyways, as you can see, hopefully, each type of player is given a row, and each row has a number of stats on it, and of course the number is the number of dice you roll. So barbarians have pass 2, catch 2, tackle 4, and kick 1. They're really good at tackling, they suck at kicking, and they're alright when it comes to passing and catching, but that's not really what they're there to do. Each player also has what's called a cheat power. Most of the time it's a chance to re-roll the dice after screwing up, like a tackle roll for the barbarian. And in this case, you actually roll 3 dice instead of their normal 4. But hey, you get an extra chance to make that tackle. The problem with cheating, though, is you have a referee. This is the referee's chit. And as you can see, it has a number on there. That number is 4. If you cannot beat a 4 with your cheating, you get spotted by the referee, and the referee tosses that player out of the game, and they are out for the complete game. The only way you can bring them back in is through the paladin, or the anti-paladin's, divine intervention cheat power, which is a cheat in itself. So you have to be careful using this, because if you throw out your paladin, you lose your quarterback, and then you're in really big trouble. So far as the different positions that players can play, it's open to interpretation. Any of them can play any position. So if you do lose your quarterback, you can have, the wizard stand in for the paladin. But some of these players are better at different positions than others. Your dwarves and your orcs are your linemen. That's really what they're there for. They're the defensive line. They're not good at catching or throwing. Meanwhile, your imp and your pixie are your receivers, as well as your Valkyrie and your succubus. They are really fast moving, they're good at catching things, not so good at tackling. Unlike, say, the gnome and the kobold, who are once again the same exact type of player, and those are your safeties. They play way in the back of the field and try to intercept your receivers. So it does play a lot like football. You don't really need to know how to play football to play it, but it doesn't hurt. I'd say it's more like high school gym class football than professional football. Alright, well, you can actually play the game of miniatures. I really like to play it with the chits. They look like this. And the reason I like it is because they have two numbers on each chit. The first number is the player's hustle score, and the second number is his block strength. The hustle score is a score. It's both the number of squares you can move every round, as well as the number of dice you roll when you go to make a hustle maneuver. Now, what does that mean? Well, as so far as movement is concerned, pretty simple. Valkyrie has a hustle 4, so she can go 1, 2, 3, 4. The one tricky thing to keep in mind is diagonal movement. Diagonal movement always counts you twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a diagonal move. It's the same exact thing as going 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's just you're taking a shorter road to that point. Now, a hustle through is when you want to go through a space that's occupied by a member of the other team. If it's occupied by a member of your own team, you just move through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But when the other team is in that space, you have to roll your dice and beat their block strength. Remember, it's a block strength. You never actually roll dice for your blocking. This is just the bare minimum you gotta beat in order to get past that person. Hobgoblins have a 4. Not so easy to get past. Let's see if she can do it. So she has a hustle 4, and she has to beat a 4. Oh! And does. Just barely. Can you see it? There. I rolled a 5. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sprinting! Yes, sprinting is important. Especially for slower characters. Like a barbarian. And the way you sprint is you make your hustle roll, and if you can beat a 3, that is your new speed. If you fail to beat a 3, you slip, you fall, you go down, and you get taken out of the game, at least for the remainder of the play. After the play's over, you can come back in. So, our barbarian is going to sprint, and not bad. I rolled a 4. So he now gets to move 4 spaces instead of 3. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. If he wanted to, he could also hustle through the hobgoblin and just go straight. But that would require yet another hustle roll. So he has 4 spaces he can move because of the sprint, and 6. 6 beats the hobgoblin's block strength of 4, so he goes right through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's a nice sprint. One last detail about movement is that hustle is something you can do countless times. The actions that are on the team roster, a player can only do once per round. There's a good distinction for that. If you catch the ball, you cannot pass it in that same round. You have to wait until the next round. The same goes for, kicking and tackling. If you make a tackle, that's all you can do during that round. The idea is that if it's on your team roster, you can only do it once per round. But since your hustle score is on your chit, you can do it countless times per round. Alright, enough jibber-jabbering about the rules. Let's get in here and play the game. One thing first though. While it does come with a little chit representing the football, I personally find that kind of hard to reach in there and pick up and move around. So what I like to use is just an old die. Same exact thing. Anyways, we're set up here for kickoff. Chaos is kicking off to Law, and the kickoff always starts. The kicker kicks from behind the 70-yard line. All the other team members need to be short of the 50-yard line. That's the center line. And the receiving team can actually be anywhere short of their end of the 50-yard line. 11 team members are allowed on the field at any one time. Personally, I don't count them up. What I do is I know that there are 14 players on each team, so I always make sure to have 3 players sitting off here on the sidelines. Last but not least, we have our scoreboard. I'm not sure if you can see this at the edge of the field. Let me see if I can move the camera a bit. There we go. And this is your track of points for Law and the point counter for Chaos. This right here is your down counter, first, second, third, and fourth down. And this is the phase that each round is in. If the ball is in the air, the round will begin with a catch phase. Otherwise, it begins with the offense, and then once all the offensive players have moved and done their things, the defense gets to go. So, but right now we got a kickoff, and our Warlock has the ball. Warlocks and Wizards are good at kicking. They get 4 dice to roll. And since it's Chaos, I'll use my black dice. Let's see what we get. Alright. 4. Not the greatest roll of all time, but it works. I beat a 3. So the ball gets moved 4 grids down the field. Now, a grid is one of these larger white squares that have been marked out on the field. The grid that the character's in is grid 0. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I can just place the ball in any open square inside that grid. The ball is up in the air, needs to be caught. That'll happen at the start of the next round. Alright, the Warlock has made their kick and moves 2 steps forward. And everybody else charges forward. As best they can. Oh, that's kind of cool. What's cool about it is the succubus has actually gotten into the square where the ball's going to land. So that is, believe it or not, the possibility for an interception. We shall see. Now Law has to scramble to get its own players into that square. And for whatever it's worth. And when it comes to moving players, you want to move and have the player that you're moving do everything that they're going to do for that round. You don't want to move a player 2 steps and then move another player a square and then go back and move the other player the rest of this movement. No. You want to keep things from getting crazy and out of control. Do everything that you're going to do with the player that you're moving and then move on to a different player. And that player is done. Okay, so the defense is gone, the round is over, and the next round begins with the catch phase. So during the catch phase, nobody moves. The players who are in the position to make a catch, they make their catch rolls. So we get out our dice tray, and we do a whole lot of rolling. Barbarians roll 2 dice for their catch. So let's see what they get. A 5, not bad. The other one, he misses. And the dwarves are not good at catching. They roll 1 die. A 3 and a 4. So right now the ball is headed for the barbarian. But the succubus is in that grid, and she can actually gets a chance to catch that ball. And succubi are very good at catching. They roll 3 dice. Let's see. She needs to beat a 5. And she does! Oh my god, an interception. Chaos kicks the ball to themselves. Well, they are Team Chaos. Alright. Catch phase is over, so the offense goes. Who is the offense? The offense is the team that has the ball. So that means Chaos. Chaos gets to go. So what am I going to do? I'm going to have the succubi sprint. Normally sprinting doesn't help faster characters like the Valkyrie or the succubus. But you know, in sticky situations like this, can't hurt. A 6. Very nice. So she moves 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what a nice break. Alright, and now everybody else gets to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And all these other players are just going to stay where they are. They don't really need to move. Alright. Law is totally panicking, but they're in a good position nonetheless. So the Valkyrie is going to go right here and try to tackle the succubus. Now to make a tackle, Valkyrie has tackle 3, so she rolls 3 dice, and she needs to beat both the player's block strength and a hustle roll that I'm going to make in a moment. So 6, nice. Succubi has a block strength of 3, so that's definitely gotten beat. But a hustle 4. So let's see. Oh, nope, that does not work. Okay, so the Valkyrie tackles Succubus and the play ends right there. I take the referee and I move it down here to line up with where the ball last was. And notice the little yellow wedge on the referee. That's the line of scrimmage, and it should always be pointing towards the end zone of whoever has the ball. So it's right there. And wow, that's a surprising kickoff. Alright. Next up, first down. Alright, I've set up the 2 teams for their normal positions. Although it is something of an abnormal situation. But you know, that was technically an interception. So Chaos has the ball and they are dangerously close to their end zone. And it's first down. What a predicament for the forces of law. Anyways, every play begins with a hike. Currently the Bugbear has the ball and is just going to hike it to the Anti-Paladin. And what the person receiving the hike does is make a catch roll. For the Paladin, that's a 3. And that's a nice one. Yeah. Alright, so the Paladin catches the ball. That is their action for the round, so that's all they can do. Except for move backwards, which is always a good idea. 1, 2. Succubus is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hobgoblin is going to go 1, 2, 3. Warlock is going to hang back. Just 1. And the Imp is going to sprint forward. So 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these other guys, they're just going to stay there and hold the line. Alright. That was the offense. Now the defense gets to go. Valkyrie's going to cover the succubus. So, 1, 2, 3. Barbarian's going to do the same over here. 1, 2, 3. Gnome is actually going to move up. Just 1. And this gnome is going to move down. 1, 2. And we're going to charge the line. I'm going to do just a bunch of hustle throughs right through from top to bottom. So the dwarf tries to get through and cannot do it. Need to beat a 5. The other dwarf, nope, can't do it either. The werebear probably will not. Barbarian. Oh, nope, can't do it either. Dwarf. Oh, the dwarf breaks through. Alright, and the dwarf is going to sprint too. Nice! 6. Oh my. Okay, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the dwarf is in the position to tackle the quarterback. Okay, dwarf rolls 2 dice to make a tackle. A 4. That does beat the anti-paladin's block score, but the anti-paladin gets a hustle roll. Oh! Nice try, dwarf. And the barbarian on the very tail end. He's going to try and hustle through. And he does not do it. Okay. Interesting round. Now we're back to offense. I'm going to move the paladin up to get away from that dwarf. And he is going to pass that ball. I believe it's 4 dice. Let's see what I get. Nice. 7. Ah, where am I going to put it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll leave it right there. And now the rest of the offense gets to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's in the position to receive it. This hobgoblin is going to sprint. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving these guys is kind of pointless. And I don't know, we'll move the imp. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Now the defense goes. And let's get the gnome up there. The gnome has to sprint though. Yes! 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we'll do 6. The Valkyrie can easily get up there. 1, 2, 3. The wizard is gonna sprint just in case with a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts him a little bit closer. And the barbarian. 6. Can you get there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so close. Alright. Defense is done. It goes to a catch phase. We got 3 people set up to catch that ball. Who's going to get it? We'll start with the gnome, who has really the littlest chance of catching the ball, but you never know. 3. The Valkyrie has 3 dice. Strength of 5. And the Succubus has 3 dice. I'm going to count that, even though it did go out the tray, outside the tray. Valkyrie intercepts the ball. Hooray for Wah. Okay, catch phase is over. Offense gets to go. Who's on offense? Side with the ball. No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This barbarian's gonna just get in the way. And this gnome is gonna sprint. 6. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, wizard will do 2. The dwarf, go up 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And they'll stay where they are. 1, 2. Barbarian is going to hustle through. Oops. Oh, I forgot I got to do that. A 4. Cannot do it. Same here. Does it? 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's good for Wah. Now Chaos gets to go. And the panic has shifted. Chaos is now freaking out. Succubus is gonna sprint. Six, nice. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she's gonna go in for a tackle. They tackle with 3 dice. And I need to beat a 3. Or a hustle roll. So, a 6, nice. And the Valkyrie's hustle. A 6 also. Alright, when a tackle ties like that, you re-roll the dice. So, Succubus goes. 5. Valkyrie. 5 again. Succubus. A 6. This may be it. Oh, a 7. Yes. Sorry, no tackle today. And when your tackle fails, you fall down and you get taken off the board. Oh, that's a very bad sign for Chaos. Very bad indeed. Alright. So who else is going to go? The Hobgoblin is going to sprint. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Orc is going to do what they can. This Hobgoblin is going to sprint. 6. 1 and a hustle through. Does it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Warlock is going to sprint. Oops, hold on. Does not count because I had dice in the tray. 5, alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Paladin is gonna sprint. Hang on. A 5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A new round. Offense gets to go. And the Valkyrie is going to use her speed. 4 dice. That's a 6. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hustle through. Haha, it goes right around him. 4, 5, 6. For whatever it's worth, the gnome's gonna sprint. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barbarian, he can't do much. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. It's pretty much all up to the Valkyrie at this point. There's not much our team members can do. Alright, defense goes. And the Paladin's going to move in for a tackle. They're not the greatest though. They only get 2 tackle dice. So let's see. A 6. Well, that beats her block score, but does it beat her hustle? 6. Tie. Gotta roll again. Oh, a 3. Actually, if you fail to beat a 3, you fall down. So, Paladin is out. Oh man, that's not good. That's not good at all. This orc is gonna sprint. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So is this one? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bugbear. 1, 2. 1, 2. He'll sprint. No big deal. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Hobgoblin. Oh no! The rain 3 makes a 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Warlock. It's really going to come down to the Warlock, I think. A 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Offense goes. Valkyrie sprints. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting real close. And Chaos, everybody else is just gonna stand there kind of dumbfounded. Chaos is struggling to get there. Actually, I'll have the gnome sprint. So, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now it's on to Force Chaos. Work. Nope, goes down. This other orc. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, buddy. Hobgoblin. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Warlock. 4. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Do I do it? That's a -1, -2, -3, -4. Still too far away. Damn. Alright, offense goes. What I was doing just there, if you're wondering, is the Warlock has the ability, their cheat ability is called Magic Tackle. The only problem with it is that you take a -1 in your strength for every grid that the magic bolt or missile has to fly through. So that would be -1, -2, -3, -4. And of course our Eye Tyrant has a cheat score of 4. So there's absolutely no way that I could actually shoot my magic missile at her from that far away and not get caught cheating. Oh boy. You know what? I'm not going to sprint. I'm just going to move my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, goes back to defense. The Orc is going to sprint. Really huffing it. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting closer. I'm not sure there's much this Hobgoblin can do, but we'll give it a try. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our Warlock. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting closer. Offense goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, she's heading for a touchdown. Defense goes. Well, you sprinted all the way down there. Why not sprint again? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's no way he can make a tackle though. I could have gone up here, but that's a diagonal. The only way you can tackle on a diagonal is if you have enough movement to move into the space that you're tackling into. So yeah, I could have gone like this, but I still just don't have the movement to make that diagonal tackle. So, there it is. Hobgoblin. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our Warlock. 5. Oh, so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes! No! Oh, that's a tough one. Remember, when you're counting diagonally, it counts twice, even for grids. So that would be a -1, -2. But you know what? I'm going to try it anyways, because I do not want that character getting a touchdown. So, cheat 4. He shoots the magic missile at a -2. 7. -2. 5. Alright. Yep. Oh my god! If you look at the rulebook, it says, you shoot a bolt of magic that can tackle anyone, anywhere on the field. Block opposes it, but hustle does not. So, a 5 beats her 3, and she gets knocked down right there. And it's a 5, so the referee wasn't watching, did not see anything. And that's the tackle. Alright. Now I move the referee down here to line up with the line of scrimmage. And of course I turn the little gold band towards the end zone. And, oh, we're right up against it. I haven't even gotten to second down yet. Anyways, let me set up for one more play. Alright. Alright, the pressure is on. Law is right up against their end zone. And it's time to hike the ball. First down, by the way. So, I say hike. And it's a success. Paladin takes the ball, moves back 2 spaces. Valkyrie's just going to go around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barbarian. 1, 2, 3. Pixie. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3. And the rest are going to hold their positions. Okay, offense is done. Defense gets to go. And Succubus is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Kobold, 1, 2, 3. Hobgoblin is just going to stay right there. Kobold is going to stay right there. This one's going to move up 1 space. And they're going to try to break through that line. So let's see. Got to beat a 5. No! In fact, I don't beat a 3. The Orc. A 4. Goes nowhere, but at least they stay standing. Bugbear. 5. Can't do it. An Orc. A 5. Nope, can't do it either. And this other Orc. 4. Nope, stays in the round. Alright. Offense has the ball, and the Paladin is going to pass it. 6. Alright, how many Grizz? Where can I go? Let's send it up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Alright, and Valkyrie's going to stay where she is. Barbarian is going to sprint to see if he can't get up there. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Everyone else is just going to stay where they are. Defense. Let's see. That Hobgoblin, he's going to sprint. A 6. Maybe he can get up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's a pile up. That round ends, and a new round begins with the catch phase. Let's roll for the Valkyrie. 3 dice. A 6. Good. I'll leave that out there to remind me myself. And the Barbarian gets 2 dice. Not so good. The Succubus goes to grab it. A 5 misses. The Hobgoblin. Oh, a 3. A 3. And the Kobold. Oh, it's all up to the Kobold now. And the Kobold gets a 1 die. So, best you can hope for is the tie. Let's see. Oh, so close. And that is it. Touchdown. The Valkyrie snags the ball in the end zone. Play comes to an end. Law gets 2 points. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I mean, from there, Law would now kick the ball off to Chaos, and they can continue playing until somebody reaches 10 points. And that is Monster Ball. So I hope you enjoyed this, and check it out when you get the chance. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. Later.